So as a psychologist, I sometimes despair at the way education goes, because we educate our minds, but we don't educate children's hearts, and we don't show them or teach them how to be human beings, and we don't teach them how to have emotion, which is such a pity. It's crazy. But it's not too hard to teach a child how to have emotion. One way is when you're when you're with a child and they do have an emotion, to just be with them and just reflect back and say, oh, you're feeling angry, are you? Oh, you're sad, are you? Just let them know that you can feel their emotion and understand their emotion, so that they start to realise, yes, I am sad, yes, I am angry. And then you can teach them to have that emotion in their own body, so that you can go, so you're angry, how's that feeling in your body? Or I can feel like, look at your hands, oh, it's like you're really cross, aren't you? And let them feel that in their body, so that they start to connect the emotions with their body. They don't have to leave and go up into their heads when they're having an emotion. And the other wonderful thing to do is to actually be with children when they're having an emotion, and just sit with them. Just be really present with them. Just let them know that you're there. Just let them know that you're present, and just keep affirming, I'm here, you're safe, you're okay. And as you do that, children will start to express and unfold their own emotional states. They might start off in a tantrum, but as you sit there quietly and with your own presence, that will start to slowly diffuse, and then they might go, actually, I was really sad that that thing happened last week, and they'll start to bring up the feeling that was underneath the tantrum. We just have to bring a really steady, loving, open, accepting, gentle presence to them, and then they can begin to unfold their own emotional states. That will lead to a way more emotionally mature adult in the future. It would be wonderful if we taught little children to have emotions. That's the ideal, because you just then grow up knowing how to do that. But we can start at any time. I mean, as a psychologist, I'm working with people who are adults, people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and they're still just learning how to have emotions. So at any age, you can learn to have an emotion. With teenagers, it's a little bit trickier, because they're right in the thick of strong emotional states, and often strong reactive emotional states. So sometimes they won't want a dialogue with you about what's going on for them. And the best you can do is just bring your own steady emotional presence and be really non-reactive to them. If they see that you're reacting, they learn that, okay, I can use and abuse my own emotions to get the reactions that I want, so that I can feel good about myself, or I can feel powerful, whatever they're after. So if you can just remain as steady as you can, loving and accepting them, bringing responsibility to them as needed, but it's mainly your own quality of presence and being that you bring to them, and the non-reaction is key. That's a challenge with teenagers, because they're going to get you where it hurts. But that's the practice for parents with teenagers.